So you deliver car parts to mechanics?
Yeah. So we are apparently seen as key workers, but I'm not sure. I don't really see it. Seems to be a grey area because the Gov UK does not specifically say that we should be open, but it doesn't say that we shouldn't. So therefore, we are.
And that is the thing that we've identified, isn't it? This week is people who are self-identifying as key workers, bosses rather, because I presume you'd rather be at home, but the people who pay your wages have decided that you're a key worker, it seems, until we get more details, and therefore you have no choice, you feel, but to go to work.
Yes, I feel like I've got no choice at all because basically my mum is at a really high-risk category. She's elderly with lots of underlying health issues, so she has to isolate. I live with her, and I have explained this to my employers, who simply don't care. They told me that I can be off work, but completely unpaid, not even SSP.
I don't know what to say to you. You know what my instincts are screaming at the moment. I want you to shout the name of your employer from the rooftops, but you know and I know that we can't do that for a whole heap of reasons. How close to the wire would you be financially? Because I don't know whether you know this, but I feel I have to tell you, you absolutely shouldn't be going out if your mum is in that. Because you're in contact with her at home, or are you managing to keep apart at home?
I am in contact, unfortunately.
No, you have to be, mate. I'm not having a go. I understand. You have to be, because you've got to bring her dinner. You've got to bring her a cup of tea. She can't do it herself.
It's not that. It's basically myself and my dad are the only people who work in the house, and my dad is self-employed, and as you know, been told not to work, but there isn't yet a way of him getting money.
So the only money coming in is coming in through you, even though you are running the risk of bringing the infection into a house that should be locked down.
Yeah, so there is.
How long would you have?
Guideline.
No, I know, and I'm sick of saying I'm sure he will come up with something, and I thought it would be yesterday, and then I thought it would be today, and now we're told it will be tomorrow. It should have been. But how long would you have? I mean, how much? Forgive me for asking this, and don't answer it if you don't want to, because in many ways it's none of my business, but I would remind you that you'll be in the same boat as millions of other people. How much have you got to live on if you stopped earning now as a household?
Well, I don't know how much my
Mum and Dad
parents have, because I'm not going to really ask, but I have obviously offered to help, but I don't have a lot myself, so, and I don't get the impression that they have a lot. So obviously there has to be a way that we can actually have money coming in. I have, yesterday...
You can't run the risk. Yes, go on.
No, do you know that text yesterday that lots of people got from Gov UK saying, you must stay at home, and it was a link to the government's website?
Yes.
Well, yesterday, a couple of us got it before the rest of us at work, so our bosses sent us home, and I was one of them. And so I said, I must have got it because I live with my mum, who's at high risk. So they said, go home for 12 weeks on 80% pay, so I did. And then later on, I phoned my HR department to ask if this was correct, and she said, no, you have to go back. That's absolutely incorrect. That was a generic text everybody got. And so I explained my situation to the HR department, who said that there's nothing we can do to help you. You have to work, otherwise you have to take unpaid leave.
Stay on the line and tell my producer Ava, will you, what the company is that you work for, and we'll put. I mean, the problem is we can say we'll put a call in, but there'll be millions of people up and down the country in similar situations. But if I can help one person, I will.